to be doing a back to school tutorial. This took me a little bit to do because the first time I tried to film I had no AC, and now it's still hot in my room, so I don't really know what's going on. But don't mind this guy because he's just gonna hang out here for a little bit. So yeah, I haven't chit-chatted with you guys through a tutorial in a while, so why not? So first things first, we're gonna moisturize, and obviously this is a back to school tutorial, so you don't have a lot of time to like really hang out and do your makeup. So we're gonna do it nice and easy. So the first thing I'm grabbing is this Tatcha Ageless Renewal Cream, and I'm just gonna put it all over my face to moisturize my face. Now, we're not going to be going crazy, obviously, because you're just going to school. You're not trying to, like, completely blow people away, and you're not modeling in a fashion show. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I'm going to be putting this on my eyebrows. So this is really, really easy because it has a spool on the end, and you got an angled pencil, which makes life so, so easy. And I'm just going to lightly fill my brows. So I'm just going to comb them out and then lightly fill. Starting in the front, going up with little strokes, and filling them in. Lightly fill them in and blend them out. We don't need a crazy brow for school. I mean, unless you're about that life. When I was in school, I tried to really do it up, but brows weren't like a thing when I was in school. Like literally my brows, if I have a picture, I'll put it right here. It's absolutely terrible. My brows were hideous. I mean, they were like fine, but it was just like this, like, oh, okay. I just was not about it. We weren't about that life back then. I was about the natural brow. Now to set the brows, I'm going to just use Gimme Brow by Benefit. And that's how we're gonna set these bibbies. Bibbies. We're not going to go too crazy with the eyes. I am using Painterly by MAC for a primer. I'm using a large concealer brush from Makeup Addiction just to kind of put this on. And then I'm just rubbing it in with my finger. Yeah, I'm going to be using the Tarte Lip Palette. And so I'm going to grab Force of Nature first. I'm using a E40 by Sigma. I'm just going to put this all over, just to kind of give the eye a little dimension and wake it up a little bit. I was gonna use shimmer, but you know what? I feel like you kind of just want to keep it really simple for school, but still pretty. So what we'll do is when we put a little bit of like highlight on, just a little bit, like a dab, a little dab, I'll put it on the inner corner of the brow bone. I don't want to put anything on the lid that's shimmery because I just want to keep it very natural and pretty. So I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to take Natural Beauty and just give my eye just some more dimension. Now you don't have to do wing liner. I just feel like I should, just because you kind of want to have somewhat of a look. You don't want to be completely blank. You know what I mean? Thank you, truck. You could skip the liner part, but I'm going to do a wing liner. Nothing crazy, just kind of simple. So I'm going to start here, kind of go up, do a little bit of that, and just kind of follow my eye. Something simple like that is good. You don't want to go too crazy. So now, after that is done, I'm going to grab mascara. The mascara that I'm going to be using today is Tarte's Mascara by Tarte is what I'm going to be using. So I'm just gonna put my lashes a little higher to the gums. Getting pens were like the best thing ever. I used to love getting pens, like colored pens. There was the zebra something pens that I used to get every year. I'm going to use a primer, yes, because I like to smooth out my skin. You really don't have to if you don't want to, but I just like to. I'm using Tarte's Clean Slate Primer. Just gonna put it on, and I have a pimple there. See, look how smooth that pimple looks now. Smooth, you can't even see it on camera anymore. It just smooths it out. It's actually amazing primer. I'm going to be using MAC's Face and Body. It is a waterproof, water-based foundation, so it's going to stay on and it's going to just be there and be square. So I'm just going to put some on my hands. You can use your fingers. I'm going to be using a Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. And I'm just going to put this all over. So now I'm going to be using my favorite concealer right now, and this is Tarte's Shape Tape in Tan. And I'm just going to dot this underneath my eyes. That is more than enough. I'm going to use my Tarte blender for this. I did wet it a little bit, so I'm just going to blend. This concealer is seriously... I'm going to set my whole under eye and my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm going to set my under eye first. Dip it in a little bit. Set that really lightly. We're going to wipe it away in a minute. I just like to really press the powder in, like by my mouth. I'm just going to press it in my forehead too. And to add some color to my face, I'm using the Creamy Confidence powder in Tan Honey, a Too Faced Kabuki brush to do that. I'm not going to do crazy bronzer because you really don't need it, and this kind of warms you up anyway without like being like bronzed. Now I'm going to be choosing a blush, and the blush that I'm going to use is Melba by MAC, and I'm using a Sigma F10 to put this on. This is the perfect blush of color. I'm gonna go back into the eyes for a second. I'm going to take the Natural Beauty and Force of Nature and mix those. And I'm going to take just a pencil brush from Makeup Addiction. And I'm just gonna go underneath the eye, right here. So everything's complete. And putting a shadow underneath the eye, like a light shadow, kind of wakes your eyes up and makes you look more awake. There's a little tippy tap, so if you're really tired, do a little bit of shadow underneath, and it helps a lot. You know we need a little bit of highlight, just a little bit, just like a little bit, just a little bit. I'm taking the Holy Glow palette by Makeup Addiction, and I'm going to be mixing these two colors, Golden Mean and Sunkissed. I'm just going to lightly mix them and just put them on top of my cheek. I'm not going crazy. So on my nose, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush from Coastal Scents and put both colors on the brow bone. And in the inner corner, just to kind of brighten things up. Okay, so now I'm going to curl my lashes. I am also going to add the NYX Wonder Pencil. This is in light. Yeah, this is in light. I'm going to put this on the waterline. Just to kind of wake me up a little more. Yeah, now we're nice and awake. Now for lips, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm actually going to use, because my lips tend to get dry during the day, so I don't like to really, especially if I was in school, I would definitely not put a lipstick on. So I'm actually going to use, this is Tarte Quench Lip Rescue. So it's super moisturizing and it's like a light berry color, so I'm just going to put this all over my lips. And it's just, smells good. Doesn't taste that great, but it smells good. And just super moisturizing, and I don't like to really have anything, especially if I'm running around in school. I definitely can't picture myself wearing lipstick. Lip gloss maybe, but this has like a glossy feel. It's like a nice, healthy feel, you know what I mean? In the beginning of school, it's still kind of hot, especially where I am, so I'm just going to put on, I was supposed to say UD, Urban Decay's All Nighter Spray, and just spray it. Pan myself. And there you go. And that is it, you guys. That is my back to school tutorial. Something pretty easy, right? What do you guys think? So I think for my next tutorials, I had a few ideas from you guys that you wanted me to do like an end of summer look, or a, what was it, end of summer, or like start to get into fall. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm like not ready for fall yet. Like I am, but I'm not. I still like summer. Be sure to thumbs it up and subscribe if you want to see this face some more. So make sure you guys do that. And I hope you guys have a great first day of school and a great rest of the year and everything like that. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.